Alrighty. Tuesday, May 10th. New York Times Crossword. I'm going to try to take this one a little more casually, so it's not too much of a rush. Media player debut of 2001. I think that's going to be the iPod, which is interesting because I just heard today that Apple's going to stop making those. A sacred song. I was thinking hymn, but that doesn't fit. Transport between airport terminals. I think that's a tram for the second day in a row. Bill of fare. Is this a menu? Could be a menu. I don't know. Beginning of as of symptoms. It's the onset of a disease. For an example, marathon. I think that's probably a race. Air currents for the most typical direction. Air currents from the most typical direction. Prevailing winds. Yeah. Big part of many kids' cereals. I think they've done a pretty good job of cutting down on that, but probably sugar. Bamboozled. Had. Oh, I've been had. I've been bamboozled. Way into a sub. A hatch. I think we're talking probably about a submarine. That has made some definite words here. Yep. Yeah. Texter's response to a hilarious joke. Lamau. We'll see. This is a Gaelic phrase. Aaron go bra. Is maybe how you say that. Resorted to good old-fashioned know-who say. Know-who. So that would be rubbing elbows, maybe. Pub order in brief, so not an ale, because it has to be briefed, so an IPA. It's a famous quote, the lady doth protest too much. Cut in editing. I feel like cut is a really good word in editing speak. So, oh wait, maybe we're talking about copy editing, like Word. So, I still don't know. Ice cream brand in a crossword is almost always Edie's. Survive a round of musical chairs. You have to sit in order to do that. I don't want to talk about Elon Musk. Some labor leaders. Well, what a pairing. Get some. I mean, it's not union. Is this doulas? Maybe? Could be. We're talking about leading delivery of a baby. I like the music out of it. Almost. We were like 3 minutes in and I commented on the audio. Terse denial. Nope. I'm not going to write anything yet. Club Med is definitely a resort. Top military leaders in Washington. I want to say brass of some kind, but definitely need more than that. And I have a feeling, this doesn't say anything about a theme, but I have a feeling that each of these long clues might be something with an ing. Anyway, Dutch cheese, that's Edam. Edam. One may be taken in protest. You could take a stand in protest, but that won't fit. Repeatedly comments on, I believe this is harps. Keep harping on something, and then the only good lead into la la is ooh. G sharp equivalent in music will be G wraps around to A, and just so happens that A flat equals G sharp. Rodgers and Hammerstein's Do Re Mi show with a hint to this puzzle's theme. Well, The Sound of Music? So we're talking about a musical Rodgers and Hammerstein, and I think that definitely fits. Yeah, that classic deer, female deer song is in that show. Now, The Sound of Music, we've got Prevailing Winds. That's a section in an orchestra. You got winds, strings, pulling strings, probably. So if you are gonna rely on your pulled strings, there we go, past tense. Strings are another section, and then I believe it's safe to lock in brass. It's the last section of it's not the last section, but I think it's the last one in this puzzle. Not stereo, it's very straightforward, that's just mono. Interrogate. We could put ask of. Let's do it. Stuff to wear. Clothing. I don't know. A city on the Rhone. There's plenty, I'm sure. And it won't be hard for us to fill that in with the downs. So I'm not going to think about the trivia too much. Good at fixing leaky faucets and creaky hinges. Not ya boy, but it's definitely handy. And a crafty website, another favorite in the puzzle, Etsy. So this has not turned out to be correct, I can tell. Now we're going to look at the downs. Little devils are imps. Land in the Andes is Peru. Universal donor's blood type, O negative. The Shining actress Shelley Duvall confirms menu. A mash prepared for a luau. Hasn't been too many days since a nice Hawaiian clue. You get poi at a luau. Sketch show VIPs who get a jacket for their 5th appearance. I did not know that, but the hosts of SNL apparently get clothes. The East, in general, is Asia. Now, I already know that this is Psalm, but let's check it out. Another Hamlet quote. Neither a borrower nor a lender be. Sure. Business appointment, a meeting. Of course. Okay, a shape describing a complex love relationship can only be a triangle. And then a screed. You go on you rant. ACDs, we already looked at these. Fit together well. Mesh. Let's see, we skipped over packing. Yeah, you're armed if you're packing heat. Dogs, please. They're whining at you. 26. We skipped 24. Kerfuffle and adieu. If you're clear of something, you are rid of it. Or if you rid something of something, you clear that away. Easy 2-pointer, a layup. Let's see. The Pied Piper, an updo. I think that was just in yesterday, or maybe Sunday. Yeah, you definitely put your hair up for a pageant. Easy 2-pointer. Sure thing, you bet. Title City in a 2014 Ava DuVernay film. Suppose it must be Selma. Little piggies in that rhyme, those are toes. And if something ceases, it ends. So cutting something out in editing is to delete it. Good. That satisfies me. Takes overnight to think about that. We just had this one too, didn't we? Sleeps on. You had sleep on it, like very recently. Gained influence as an idea. Ooh. That doesn't strike any chords with me. Segue before a conclusion, and so a classic abbreviation, railroad stop station. Spike TV used to be TNN, and then it became the new TNN, and then it became Spike TV. And I had a lot of good summer 10, 11, and 12 hours in the morning watching TNN. You had American Gladiators, and then I could take a nap while the Highlander was on. It was a good time. Seat in the iconic photo, lunch atop a skyscraper. That's where That construction worker from the golden age or whatever that was, sitting on an I-beam, constructing a skyscraper. Oh, I got to talk about this not too long ago, but yeah, they've chosen a different spelling for AMUNRA. It was a U the last time we saw it. Haven. That's going to be a refuge, a wildlife refuge. HTML for your website developer. Ahoy to your sailors. Janet Reno, the first female attorney general to be impersonated by Will Ferrell on SNL. She also appeared on it as a classic. Odin is Thor's father. The LSAT is what you got to take if you want to be an ATTY. You got to put on airs and TCBY yogurt, frozen yogurt, which gives us garb to wear. It's good. It's good. It's gonna be awful, just awful. Take to the sky, fly. Okay, we can get this clue figured out with the acrosses easily. Not I. Pentagon brass. Take a knee in protest. Colin Kaepernick. And then an idea gained influence, and you interrogate someone, you grill them, and the idea takes hold. Ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-dee, 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 beep. So there you go, there's your Tuesday. 11. Oh, I just switched. Why'd you you just dock me a second? What was I penalized? Who do I appeal this to? Okay, well, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, 11:33 up here. Something's weird. That's fine. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll get you another one out there tomorrow. See you around. How do I stop?